Ready.
All right, so a couple weeks ago, me and Wyatt was leaving the gym, and I saw this truck and trailer coming, and it had a car on the back, and I was like, looks like a Mustang. Got a little closer, and I was like, that looks like a Fastback. And you know how you can harken back to one of the other videos. You know what the rule is: if I see a Fastback, I'm gonna buy it.
All right, it's 8:48. We're on our way home. We're pretty close to Wiley. We're pulling in a Walmart parking lot. We just had a guy pull up next to us and say, hey, you don't want to sell that, do you?
And, you know, the sad part about this, it's actually not a bad car. It looks really bad because somebody stripped the paint off of it, but the really bad part is it didn't look that bad. It was like 28 degrees. I was wearing shorts, and it was 9 o'clock at night.
Oh, no, you are.
Yeah, I figured that was y'all pulling that.
Well, there you go.
In the Walmart parking lot, and I thought, you know, I can do something with that. And then when the guy showed up with it the next day, I said, you ever meet a girl at the bar, and about 2 o'clock they turn the lights on, and they don't hardly ever look better than what they look like when it was dark. Well, kind of the same deal here. When I saw it in daylight, it's not any better than it was that night. But so we're looking at it. I think I paid too much for a straight flip, you know, like just turn it around right now. So I think we're gonna get this thing blasted, put a quick and dirty Wimbledon white blue stripe paint job on it, and kind of almost like a patina. But my thinking is, since we do so many Shelbys and that's all road race stuff, I think we should make this like a low budget, high RPM, I mean ripping road race street car. Something you could do dual purpose, drive it around town, side pipes, no mini tub, none of that. Still on leaf spring, stock suspension, manual brakes, manual steering. Just use parts I've got here to build it, because I got Mustang stuff like crazy. I got motors, probably put a 5-speed in it just so you could cruise on the highway. But it really isn't that bad of a car. I know it's hard to tell with all the high quality extra parts that came with it.
I mean, you already got a fuel cell back there. You got, you know, an outline of where a new cage can go.
About 2 days worth of Tim's labor. This thing be running.
Absolutely. I mean, it's only got 2 wires on it, so it shouldn't take him too long.
Won't take long, yeah. Just have to keep an eye on him. Make sure he gets it all done in one day. It's got the old teardrop hood, which I think will change. We'll put the Shelby scoop like this would have had, you know, proper back in the day. It's got a little small block in it with some performance pieces that we won't use. But I'm thinking big stood up intake. I mean, literally something that'll turn 7,500 or 8,000, just, you know, dirt track style. Keep the budget low. Then if somebody wants it, at least it'll be a titled car, you know, road race it. You could take it to Optima, you could take it to Good Guys and run around the road course and look cool. And people won't know that it's not a real Shelby, so you can beat on it, you know. So anyway, that was my very uneducated purchase in the dark for that week.
It's got potential.
Does it?
Not much, but it's got some. Hold on. What's the driver's side? About the same?
So you're telling me there's a chance? But no, it really isn't that bad. I mean, like, it's got some surface rust and normal stuff, but it isn't like it needs quarters, it needs floors. I've got bumpers for this car, tail lights.
I'm sure you've probably got
and we'll
enough to get it solid.
And we'll cut that cage out. It's not gonna have a back seat. It's gonna have 2, you know, buckets in it. No console, just a shifter in the floor. I'm talking like, you know, bare bones. Stock gauges and a hang down with a tack, like do one of the old school, like a Cobra would have had in 65. So kind of, like I said, mimic what a 65 or 6 race car would have been, something that, you know, Gurney or any of those dudes would have driven.
The old quick and dirty.
Yeah, you know, quick and dirty around here is like 6 months for a paint job. I'm hoping we can come in a little under budget on that deal.
I mean, we'll probably be about, what do you think, 80 grand into it by the time we're done? It'll sell for 40.
Yeah, those are good numbers. That's good. We needed a write-off this year. This one will play right into that.
Don't want to buy so many water bottles.
No, it'll be all right. I think it'd be cool. He talked about doing a drag car.
I thought it would be cool because that was what it was already built to
They were starting it as a drag car, but I think the road race plays more into all the Cobras we do, you know, because
Well, and it's more prevalent around here. You can go to TMS,
Yes.
you can go to Motorsports Crescent, you can go to Eagles Canyon.
Yep.
And there's all kinds of places that you could really actually have some fun with this car.
And you can still go to the drag strip if you just wanted
Yeah.
to go out there and make a pass.
See
I
what
mean,
it'll do,
you
take
drive
out
it.
the yellow belly and hurt some feelings.
I don't know when it'll happen. We're so busy with customer work. I don't know when we'll get to it, but you know, maybe.
Just make it Sam's project.
I mean, I would like to get it blasted and primed like this spring, and then figure out when we could squeeze it in. Maybe after one of these Eleanors is body worked, and just say, like, put 2 or 3 dudes on it and just go to town. Like, you got 3 weeks to have it in primer or whatever the case. Patch the rust, do it right, so it'll last, and then, you know, it's going to be white, and I'm not worried about like our show car stuff. I don't want it overly straight or the gaps. Just make them factory.
Especially
you know?
if you're going to go actually try and have some fun
Yes.
with it.
The Trans Am, we overbuilt it. You know, it ain't perfect, but it's almost too nice to just go destroy. This car will be one that when I leave out of here, I'm doing donuts in the middle of the street before I decide what direction I'm going home.
I like it. I'm here for that.
So that'll be the plan.
It's going to be cool.
We do have to go for the title work. I think that's Thursday. She sent us an appointment, so we need to load this thing Wednesday.
Oh, so I can't. The funeral thing is.
Tuck that way.
I hadn't been drinking when I bought this thing. I just left the gym.
I know.
I can't even blame it on beer.
He looked at me. He said, "We're gonna make some money off of this one." I said, "No, we're not."
Don't even tell them what I paid, because
You
say it.
You watched the video that Dennis Collins put out, and he's like, "I paid $4 grand for this. Sold it on the same day."
Yeah, we paid more than that.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
But that's okay.
You know,
All part of the experience.
You hear that? Don't put that in the video. Can you hear us
it's
today?
not accurate numbers. We can neither confirm nor deny, right, Jeff? Anything.
Sell them all. We got cars and houses to build.